And so teachers also have to upgrade their learning tools, no? Their teaching tools. So like technology really helps with that, and I think it allows students an easier way of learning and doing homework, everything after the teachers are grading. So, and what I like about let's say today tech is that we can see, we already saw a lot of, let's say, reviews and things about how teachers think about the technology, but we're actually seeing how we think about the technology. Please wait. Okay, this is an example. Colegio Nagana science blogs. So our science teacher, she basically has a blog and makes us all create a blog. And then, so what we do is, she writes on her blog the homework or the assignment or the project sometimes, and so we on our blogs we post, like if it's a homework question, we post our answer, and she can, from her blog, she links all of our blogs to it, so she can see all of our blogs, and that way she can grade. And yeah, this is an example from our friend Catalina Santiago.
If you want to check her blog.
And so other people can give you, the science teacher also, they can write feedback in the comment section about your answer, so you can improve it for next time. And it also helps us learn, because teachers, like, if you don't know something, there's links there, useful links that help you learn if you don't understand. And research has shown that you have to read something 21 times to memorize it, like, in your head. And with circles and big words, letters, big letters, titles, all this stuff, it helps you remember, like, much faster.
And so, the blog is a great
example.
Yeah.
And it's super clear.
And we also use it as a portfolio because it's really organized, easy to put a lot of information in there, and it's not going to lose it, and it's really organized, so it's not going to get any messy.
The whole class is the same.
Yes, the whole, so that's why each one of them can give you feedback, and if you want to check out a page of your friend, like what he did to get an idea, you just click on her blog, and in the site there's a bunch of links to your friend's blogs. So here are a few examples of how we use video making to understand the concepts. So first we make a rough draft, not necessarily of mitosis, but yes, in this case mitosis. And then we do the actual project, and the procedure is really easy. We just took some pictures and put them together into one video. So here's the example, and
If you want to see all of them.
So this is basically a phase of mitosis, and he did that. Well, Mateo and a friend did this, and by using stop motion and iMovie, and so this basically, that part explains the different parts of mitosis and how it divides into two cells.
And we had many options to do this. Like he did it by clay, I think, and markers. I did it online, digitally, and you could also do it by your hand, right?
so there's the example. I am sure all of you know mitosis on this.
Yeah. This was another project that our science teacher had given us, Dragon Discovery. The main idea was that you yourself were a famous scientist that just made a baby dragon. And we used to buy art blogs. Reflection art. It's really cool that you can reflect on your own learning, like in the future, when you're around 30 years old and you go back, I remember that, like if you need it for your job or something.
Yes, it's always going to be there. You can't lose a blog.
Yeah.
It's always going to be there, and you can't rip a paper. It's not going to get old. If you had bad handwriting, it's just typing out.
So that's a really creative way to like do a project. In my opinion, that's Keeping the Dragon,
And it's really fun also. And it's a great way to develop language. So here is another example of how we use technology. It's called present. Actually, it's the one we're using right now. It's, as you can see, really organized, and the transformations are really cool, and you can embed things like videos, other prezzies in this case, and you can then embed this prezzie into the blog. So it can contain a lot of information. It's really creative, and it's not going to get messy. And you're not going to lose it. It's always going to be there. So here's the example. I'm not going to show it because it's just there. So we embedded the videos onto the prezzie, and then, well, we embedded the prezzie into the prezzie.
Yeah. That's right. And this is my ebook. It's an ebook online we made.
Yes, it's free.
Yeah, free. Everything here is free. The main objective was to tell fifth graders about genetics. So we had to use like simple words and try to explain it. It was a bit hard, but we accomplished it. And for the rough draft, we used Google Docs, which is a pretty cool app which Google is, and it's free. At first, we did it as a group in three, and then we got separated, one of all of these, and we could change the story or keep it like that, or add something to it.
And you can show us whatever way you want.
Yeah.
Difficult, easy language. The pictures are really easy, and here's the example. So basically,
That's the one I
and
did.
it's really cool because you can turn the pages into this.
And you can hear the sound if you listen closely.
We basically just copy and pasted the text from the Google Docs into here, and then we put the pictures. They don't have to be drawn if you want. We scanned it, but if you want, you can put them digitally, however you want. If you want, and there's many ways to use this. In fact, there's a font, let's say like that is for photo books. So basically, I personally prefer technology because it's really fun to use, creative, organized. The teacher can give you feedback, and next time you can put it if you want, and you don't necessarily have to like write it. It's instead of saving all the work in writing, and instead of talking face to face with the teacher just posts, let's say, the homework, or
So if she wants to give comments, she can just comment it.
yes, and other friends can also. So it's a really cool way to use it, and you can't lose it as always.
Yeah.
If you have bad handwriting, this is the solution. You just type it, and if it has bad handwriting, computers will.
That's it. Yeah. What okay, so and how can it affect learning math? It can affect it really strongly, but in a good way. Because we get to learn more, we get to explore on our own. We get to just, go free, but still like objective. And mostly our teachers give us links, which are good, so we can like research.
And it's easy for the teacher and the student. She just posts the homework on the blog. If if you were absent, you just check the blog. It's easy for the students and the teachers. If you didn't do the homework, you can give the excuse that the dog ate my homework, or that you lost it because it's in a blog. So the teacher just checks it. She just put the assignment, checks your blog, and if you don't have it,
yeah, too bad. Talking about blogs, this is our teacher's blog, and inside of it is all of our blogs. So if you want, you can take a picture.
link to all of us. So if you want, you can just check it out. And there's another question we have for you. Is it after seeing this, do you think it's a good idea to have technology in school environments?
Thank you.